Alright, hey there guys, Adrian DeCosta here at KJEverone95 coming at you guys with another video. Today guys, we've got the first of two videos that is going to be coming out this weekend, potentially. I don't know when I'm going to upload this. Today we've got the Detroit Lions team update. Then we're going to have the Patriots one coming up for the next video after that, potentially. And then we'll finish off our lineup update coverage with the theme teams that we have on the channel, with the Eagles as well as the Seahawks. Coming up this week. Unfortunately, we had to nuke the Broncos team simply just because of the fact that I needed to get the Seahawks team diamonds done because I actually own the Broncos team account, own the Broncos team stuff, and I needed to not only get those done but get my coins up so that way I can continue doing content for you guys for the Seahawks team for that account specifically. So if you guys do like theme team content like this and want to see more, potentially hit the like button below and subscribe to the channel if you guys are relatively new. It does help out a lot and it does mean so much. Anyhow, so first off, let's start off with Barry Sanders, Mr. Detroit Lions himself. Now, if you guys are new and haven't seen it already, I actually did a gameplay with this Barry Sanders as well as the 89 overall Amon-Ra St. Brown about a week ago. But needless to say, to summarize it, this Barry Sanders was a disappointment. I'm not a fan of this card whatsoever, and I do think this card is pretty bad. That being said, I'm still going to keep him on the team because it is Mr. Detroit Lion himself, and I cannot, like, I've said this many times before, he does get backyard halfback, by the way, for those of you guys that want to put an ability on him, as well as things like grab and go, jukebox, yada, yada, yada. But, you know, like I said, this card, like, Barry Sanders is, like, a player that you just have to have on a Lions theme team. Otherwise, it just wouldn't be a Lions theme team. I've said this before. They're, like, just players you should have that, you know, Calvin Johnson being one of them, too, for the Lions that you just have to have on the team. So it is what it is with that. And so that is the price I am willing to pay. Next, we have Kevin Glover, who was the actual Lions team diamond for the Detroit Lions team. This card is not bad for alignment. It's just a shame that, you know, offensive line, defensive linemen really aren't the biggest of deals this year, simply just because of the fact that there's predetermined shed timers in this game. No matter what type of offensive lineman or defensive lineman you have, there's predetermined shed timers, and so you're not really going to get, you know, it's so much different. But Kevin Glover does come with a bunch of team count, you know, ×3 team count. He does get Seahawks chem as well, which is fine, but I'm not going to use him. Does come with Secure Protector. I think he's one of the few linemen that gets Secure Protector. Also does come with Identifier, Linchpin, All Day. Some solid of O-lineman abilities, but I really don't think it's worth investing in O-lineman abilities this year. For that reason, because there's just not really much to offer for that. Now we move on to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He did get his +2, by the way. He, along with guys like Julian Love, I think Drake Jackson for the Niners got a +2. Jordan Love absolutely got a +2. They actually surprised the shit out of me last Thursday on Thanksgiving with their win over the Lions. It surprised the shit out of me. But this is what Amon-Ra looks like now. This card is really solid. I love the Amon-Ra even at an 89, so I'm expecting this card when I do play with it at a 91 overall to be insanely good. When I do come around to getting that gameplay done for you guys, or whenever I do another Detroit Lions gameplay, I'm hoping he does really well. He does have 90 route running across the board now, so that does make him really good on All-Pro for the route running thresholds. For abilities, guys, I don't know if he unlocked anything new for abilities. I think he did unlock Slot-O-Matic for an ability. I am not entirely sure. I don't remember. I'll put a thing on the screen letting you guys know what he did unlock for, like, abilities, if he did get any, for this Amon-Ra. All right, so that is it for offense, guys. Let's go on and showcase my abilities that I am using for the Lions team. So we have Amon-Ra St. Brown with Yakim Up and Slot Apprentice, Jared Goff with Omaha and Gift Wrapped, Calvin Johnson with with Double Meme, apologies, and Red Zone Threat, and then Sam Laporta with Recuperation, just because we have one extra AP on this offense to use, and so I figure I may as well use it. Obviously, you know, there are some players that we are still missing for this lineup, preferably for me speaking, wide receiver, tight end especially. I think this is actually the best tight end they have, which for Sam Laporta. So I'm hoping he gets like a Go Some Mutt card. So moving on to the defense. This defense is actually insanely good now. They actually got a couple of really good cards in recent weeks, especially with Blitz and then the Comp Pass with the Jack Campbell. And then Team Diamonds, they actually ended up getting a really solid cornerback upgrade for this team. So let's start off with Jack Campbell. He was the competitive pass reward card that I think you get at level 48. If I'm not mistaken, I don't remember what level you get him at. But Jack Campbell's really good. 94 speed, 94 excel, 91 zone coverage. This card is insanely good for this Lions team. He does come with things like Inside Shade and mid zone KO. I've heard Inside Shade is really, really good on this card. Like, it's insanely good. I don't know why, but apparently Inside Shade on this card has actually been really, really well for some players. So I might experiment with it. I'm not going to say I will. I'm not going to say I won't, but I am going to experiment with it and see what we can conjure up with this nonsense. We also do have Brian Branch, who was one of the Blitz masters for the weekend. This card was probably not worth the price, but this card is still really good with 95 speed, 94 zone coverage, 94 acceleration, 93 agility. He does also have a 90 change of direction. So this card is probably best to me either at a nickel corner spot or as a user because he doesn't get really any KOs or for like zone KOs. He does get man KOs like mid route KO as well as short route, but I don't run man coverage like that. You guys know that. So yeah, but Brian Branch is still a good card. Don't get it twisted. Brian Branch is still really, really good, and I absolutely think he's definitely a stud for this team. We also did get Ryan McNeil. So yes, I am choosing to showcase this Ryan McNeil. He was drafted by the Lions, and he actually played a few years for them before he was ultimately let go. And I think he ended up going to the Rams afterwards. I don't remember what team he went to right after. But 93 speed, 94 zone coverage, 95 acceleration, 90 man coverage. Not bad. Not bad for a Team Diamond card. I do think Team Diamond's cards were really, really good for the most part, in terms of like, not necessarily in terms of stats, but in terms of names and the mix of like new and repeating cards that they brought in for Team Diamonds overall. So he does come with also, he has a lot of team chems. Not only does he have the Lions, but he has Chargers, Rams, obviously because he's the Ram Team Diamond, Broncos, Cowboys, and Browns team chems, which is insane. He does come with ×2 Rams. For those of you that do not know with Team Diamonds, they get ×2 team chem for the team that they are representing for their Team Diamond promo, and then they get an additional team chem bucket where you can add another team chem to it. Which if you do what you know for your team specifically, like for the Rams, you can get ×3 Los Angeles Rams cam with Ryan McNeil, which is nice. I believe that is it for the defensive side of the ball. I'll showcase the CD Deuce in case you guys did not see him in the last video for the Lions team. This card's good. This card is really, really good. 93 speed, 97 zone coverage. I think he's also going to be on the Eagles team as well, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember if the person with the Eagles team decided to pick him up or if he's just not going to at all. So now for abilities real quick for the defensive side of the ball, guys, we do have, I forgot to activate Jack Campbell before this video started. I might as well just activate Brian Branch. So we got these guys with their abilities, pick artist on Ryan McNeil, CJ Gardner-Johnson with deep end zone KO and reinforcement, Stephen Boyd, with our lurk artist, pick artist on Night Train Ryan with universal coverage. And then we have Jerry Jacobs with, actually, I'll probably just take off the pick artist on, either pick artist or deep end zone KO and activate pick artist on Jerry Jacobs to get some more players active with abilities and shit of that nature. Special teams, same stuff. Specialist guys, we got Barry Sanders at third down back, Jahmyr Gibbs at power back, Amon-Ra slot receiver, Kyle Van Noy, Aiden Hutchinson, Brian Brees, and Trey Flowers at rush defensive package, Stephen Boyd and Jack Campbell at linebacker, and then slot corners, Ryan McNeil. Strategy guys, we are going to be changing the offense for this team, but I'll worry about that in the next video. And whatnot. And then visuals are the same. So that is going to do it for the Lions team update video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit the like button below. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.